Hey, Phil Cook, you're back.
I
How-
am. Here
How's
I
it
am.
going?
It is I. Yeah, good, good. How are you?
The Phil Cook.
The
Yeah,
Phil
it's a
Cook.
pleasure to have you back. I'm doing great. Every day is great.
Good. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Great to hear. Yeah.
So we're happy to have you back again to discuss beginnings or birth of a band. And also you've been up to releasing some music, I May Love Again.
That's right. That's
So let's
correct.
fill the
Yeah.
public in. You've got that new single. So tell us now what's the story behind this track?
Yeah. So this is another one that's sort of was around, has been around for a long time. Uh, and that it's got sort of a rich history. That the context of writing this one initially was that I was sitting in my first bachelor apartment at my dining suite, which consisted of some lawn chairs and a patio table, and of
Back some
course
time ago when
that
you were a bit younger. I know those days. Sorry. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. And I had just, oh man, I was in kind of a space, I had just left a relationship and sort of started another one, but it wasn't going that well. And I just crashed a band that I'd been in for I probably about 5 years. It was my band that I had organized, but I just crashed it and so it was in pieces all over the ground, still smoking and uh, I was feeling down. I thought I would write a song, but there's so many songs about breaking up and heartache and everything, and I just
Yeah.
thought think I need a twist on this. Like I think I need to turn this around and write like a hopeful breakup song. So many people deal with breaking up by substance abuse or major depression or they become all withdrawn or whatever, sort of internalize everything and I thought, well, why don't I'll just explain those things, but I'm just going to explain that I'm kind of in a neutral place, and then I'm hopeful. I wanted a hopeful breakup song, something that I suppose sort of gives the middle finger to all that break, that breaking up and depression and all that stuff, and just like, hey, here it is, like put this in, crank it up, and let's bounce along through this time because probably you're going to love again, and bust the hook, I may love again.
Exactly. But the upbeat, it's right in the Phil Cook style. Everything's up short and quick too. Your songs, you hit them fast, upbeat, very energetic, and before the hook's sinking in and it's done. You want
Right,
more.
right,
So
exactly. Yeah, yeah. The recorded stuff we keep it short, punchy, up tempo. Usually, we deal with some edgy kind of dark um, subjects. If you want to dig into them a little bit, there's stuff there for you to explore intellectually. If you just want to take it at face value, most of them are kind of like relationship songs. They're
mhm.
they're double entendre, and there's a metaphor and some. Some satire and things like that. So that's kind of the Fall Dogs in a nutshell. That's how we approach music currently,
Yeah.
anyway.
But I'm actually seeing and hearing through this Birth of a Band series that I'm seeing the new musicians come in and I'm hearing a change in sound. So, what is the writing and the recording and production process? It must be changing a bit for you. Could you explain that?
Yeah, yeah. So pre-human, I was the only human, and
Mhm.
we're emerging from the oily depths of the digital world into the fresh face of humanity, and recording is different. The songs are taking on different personalities. There are three additional personalities there. It goes together still surprisingly quickly. I produce a rough mix kind of demo. Uh, Shoot it out to the band members, and Mark Anthony G. He'll work out another guitar part for it, usually, and definitely solos and licks here and there, and then shoot that back to me. Like he just uses the DAW at home, and same BPM, and shoots it back to me. I can mix it in later. Same for the drummers and the bass player. If there's a part that they want to change beyond what I've done, or if they want to change the whole bass line beyond what I've done, or the whole drum section beyond what I've done, then that's cool too. We try to keep it open and collaborative, and also keep it in the realm of, well, that doesn't really sound like me type of thing. So that works out pretty well. I mean, the drums and bass in Phil Cook and the Fault Dogs are sort of the heartbeat of it. It's rhythm oriented music. It's not a guitar band to speak of, but there's room for Mark Anthony G to sort of flex his studio chops. He can chameleon many different styles, and so that works out really well. It allows him to some creative freedom. It comes together pretty quickly. The collaboration with the band, I mean, a lot faster than it did in the old tape days, because you had to have everybody together, and
yeah, for sure.
Tricky thing to do. Whereas now, obviously for most people, they understand that digitally it's a lot easier. We can do it asynchronously. We don't have to be in the same place at the same time, type of thing.
Yeah,
it works that way really well.
Yeah, it does for sure. Sharing stuff over technology is great. And that's like, I'm thinking of episode 5, which you've got coming out
Right.
today, and I've seen it actually, but of Birth of a Band, and I'm seeing now that it's really sort of giving an arc. There's an arc growing, like as you're adding the new members, is that we've got the band together, and now we're heading into your performance space, or your recording space, your writing space, which episode 5 takes us to. So can you explain a little bit? I found it very interesting, the cozy space that you have in the basement. And that's very interesting, because it's nothing like it was what we used to do when I was younger.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Technology has allowed us now to rehearse and record in a very small area, in a subdivision, basically, in a basement, or dungeon if you prefer. But
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be we had to find a place so you could accommodate acoustic drums, because, as soft as you can drum and as muted up as you can get them, acoustic drums are still pretty loud. So you have to introduce, PA for the vocals, and a couple of guitar amps, a keyboard amp. And it just accumulates, and it adds up and adds up. Pretty soon it's so loud you have to be out in an industrial space, or in a warehouse or something, or a garage, an actual commercial garage. We used to rehearse in those if we could find the time, and the empty time. And so, it's a lot different now. Everything's in ear. All our monitoring's in ear. All of our amps are amp sims. We don't use any live amps. We found a drummer who's cool with using drums. I mean, all he had to see was Jason Bonham using them, and he was sold. So the taboo was buried then. And so when we rehearse now or record, it's just I can do it while my partner's working upstairs, and all she hears is just me wailing away my voice without any amplification or correction.
Right.
And that's about it. So it's pretty cool. And we started to scratch the surface on that in episode 5 today, with just showing you the dungeon and the layout and how it's set up, and of course we do spend a little time reviewing the fact that we have downsized it, but we still have a beer fridge. So
Yes. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I noticed that. You mentioned that in the video, and I just think it's so cool that how it is a small space, but everybody has it's tight space, but everybody has their spot, their cozy spot. and then they've got the beer fridge. Yeah,
Right.
perfect. That's perfect.
Some of the clubs we've played in the past were smaller than that. So
I know what you mean. Some little stages.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So, was there anything that I missed or didn't ask you that you would like to share?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. You know that I May Love Again. That's the the background to it. The band is coming together. If there's anything out there, if people are interested in this episodic thing, the birth of a band, if there's anything out there you want us to explore specifically, shoot me a note on it for sure.
Hmm.
I'll let you know. Organizational science is fun. It's a total study, and that's all you're doing with the band is you're just organizing people together. There's going to be a definite forming stage, a storming stage,
Yeah.
a norming stage, and a performing stage. And so we're going to try and illustrate those stages as it goes along, and some of the other considerations that you have to make, like a rehearsal space and things like that, and how you put together promo and things like that, and also more in-depth interviews about why each individual is even wanting to be in a band, and what they're getting out of it, who their influences are, what they hate about it, what they love about it, et cetera, et cetera. But if there's anything that your viewers want included in as we put this together, then by all means, shoot me a note.
And I've got all your socials in the description, and your email, so they can find it that way. So
Perfect. Yeah. We use a website basically now as an EPK. We have certain landers and things like that for club owners and such. But for the most part, website we're building that out into an EPK. So it's a node that you can get to, the Vibe Vault off of it, to interviews off of it, to reviews off of it, to buy the music, to stream the music, to see pictures of the band, see videos that the band put out, et cetera, et cetera. So that's kind of the EPK all bulked out. But by all means, we sort of parallel that with Facebook, YouTube, and always enjoy being on the Vibe Vault
yes,
to Rob Bennett. Yeah.
right on. Right on. So it's cool having you here. So I'd like to take a moment just before you go, just to say thank you again for allowing us to follow you on this journey. It is very interesting and very intriguing to learn how the band is put together as we go. So it's fabulous.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad you like it. That's very encouraging, and we always love being on the Vibe Vault. We're big proponents of it, and all-time watchers. Love to get into the chat room as well. It's a great experience to talk to other musicians and hear the wide, vast, I guess I should say, amount of music and genres and perspectives on music that you present. So it's I think it's a great thing. We're really want to thank you for what you do, all the hard work you put into it, et cetera, because it's no easy task. I'm sure.
No, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So anyway, what was I going to say? We all love you from the Vibe Vault, and we are behind you 100%.
Well, thank you very much for your support. It's I think it's a good collaborative relationship that we have for sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll stop by again. We'll see you again.
If you'll have me, I'll be here.
Absolutely. We want to hear from you. So great. You're coming back.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Phil.
See you all. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Okay.
You bet. Welcome. Have you got the record button pressed?
Yeah, I pressed it earlier while you were setting up.
You just you have to
I have this.
Yeah. What's that?
Hit record.
Nice.
Didn't help.
Well done.
Yeah, but it didn't help.
Chances, I'm just sitting on the stairs. Jimmy's on the beat with his drug dances. I'm just